This is our April 2016 horse agility. It features the pool noodles, which are always lots of fun. And we're in the Advanced One Star horse class. The first obstacle is an S-bend, where the handler has to move to the end of the S-bend while the horse waits, and then the horse is asked to negotiate the S-bend basically on their own, with a few awkward gestures thrown in by the handler. It's a fairly big ask for a horse this size to get around those little wee corners, but she managed that, and the horse has to come right out before I can move my feet. And the challenge now is to get my rope ready for the next task, which involves trotting. So we want to collect up our rope, and that brings us to number 2, which is to weave 4 cones or markers, and number 3, which is to weave through the curtain as part of the ensemble. And that sets us up for task 4, which is to open umbrella, and you have to be standing in front of the horse, and I just remembered that in time as I stepped in front of the horse there to open the umbrella. And once it's opened, the task is to walk about 4 meters holding the umbrella over the horse's head. And because we're a bit short of space here, we decided to walk our 4 meters as a loop or a little circle. And that was quite handy because it means we came back to the bin so we could safely put away our umbrella, which is on its last legs, and I think we'll have to buy a new one for next time. So I put the umbrella away, and again got to organize that rope because there's some trotting coming up, which sets us up for number 5, which is to trot across the tarp on the diagonal without the handler stepping on the tarp. And then we're going straight on to 6, which is to trot through the poles and halt with the hind feet beyond the pole. She halted a bit further forward than I'd hoped. And the second half of task 6 is to back through with the handler keeping the feet still. And we lost a point there when I took a step forward. But she's backing nice and smoothly through those rails, which are 10 feet long. And we collect up the rope so we can get ready for task 7, which deals with another rail that we have to side pass over. So we're walking to the rail, and we want to stop the horse at the end of the rail and wait for 5 seconds. So I'm counting 1001, 1002, etc. to make sure we wait 5 seconds. And then number 8, task 8, the horse sidesteps along the rail without touching the rail at all. And she does that nice and straight, and a couple of steps after we get off it. That was quite nicely done. And now we're getting set up for task 9, which is for the horse to wait in front of the curtain, and the handler runs around the outside of the curtain, so he has to hand off the rope, and then asks the horse to trot through the curtain, which she did quite nicely. And finally, the 10th task, the last task, is for the horse to wait. Horse waits while the handler goes through the curtain, and I found it quite hard to stop the rope getting tangled up with the pool noodles there. And then the horse comes through on cue. That was pretty good, and thanks to our videographer.